two issues that we are basically looking at in general. One is we stand at a very important point in our democracy when lots of issues of democracy are being debated.
The slogan which the late Prabhasji Joshi had coined in an editorial in Jansatta, "Hum janenge, hum jiyenge." So the issue of livelihood, the issue of life and death and right to information and arbitrary use of power, transparency, accountability have all been intermingled in our lives. We are, all of us from the National Campaign for People's Right to Information, Harsh and Shekhar, Nikhil, who have been part of the law-making process since 1996, and as a movement person have been involved in mobilization, talking to people, advocacy and struggle for the last so many years. We all believe that what government did in arresting Anna Hazare was totally wrong, that it should not have been done, it's democratically wrong, it's illegal, it's unethical, it's everything. But having said that, we also say that everybody has a right to protest and dissent, but the nature of dissent is such that we can't claim privilege when we dissent against somebody and we can't give the same amount of space to others. Our problem has been that from the beginning of the drafting of the Lokpal, of which Prashant Bhushan and others from the India Against Corruption are still members of our working group that has been created by the NCPRI, there has been differences on the approach and framework of the Lokpal bill. If today we are coming out, they have come out because we wrote to the Joint Drafting Committee, both to Shri Pranab Mukherjee as well as to Mr. Shanti Bhushan, asking for their terms of reference and asking for space to testify in front of them about our differing positions. In English they say power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So any system, in fact मैं आपको ये कहूँ कि कहीं भी जहाँ तंत्र होता है वहाँ पे भ्रष्टाचार अपने आप होता है, वो धार्मिक हो, वो लोकतांत्रिक हो, वो राजनीतिक हो, वो एनजीओ हो, वो पढ़ाई लिखाने वाले प्रोफेसर्स का ढांचा हो, वो टीचरों का ढांचा हो, रेवेन्यू ऑफिशियल्स का ढांचा हो, कहीं भी हो, the size of the bureaucracy determines its level of honesty, so that we can make our position clear, because now the law is in Parliament and according to parliamentary procedure it will go before a standing committee. We will go and testify before the standing committee, like he testifies about the RTI Act, and in the RTI Act which was sent by the DOPT to Parliament, it was so different from the draft we created outside the NCPRI did, which went into the NAC and went to the DOPT. It was so badly changed that in the standing committee 153 amendments were made. And that's when the RTI Act, the powerful RTI Act you see today, was created. हमारा ये कहना है कि लोकतंत्र जनता के लिए बनता है, ये राजनेताओं के लिए लोकतंत्र नहीं बनता है। यदि ये ढांचे हमारे लिए काम नहीं करते हैं, तो उनको काम करवाना हमारा दायित्व है। इसीलिए सूचना के अधिकार के आंदोलन से लेके अब तक हमें लगता है हर एक ढांचे का एक अंग में जहाँ जगह मिले वहाँ जाना चाहिए, संघर्ष करना चाहिए, मतभेद प्रतिष्ठित करना चाहिए, मगर ये ढांचे तो हमारे ढांचे हैं। इसलिए हम मानते हैं कि स्टैंडिंग कमेटी के सामने जाएंगे, अपनी बात भी रखेंगे, और हम कतई ये नहीं मानते कि हमारा एक कानून होना चाहिए। हम कहते हैं जो सबसे अच्छा कानून हो वो पारित हो और इस देश के लिए भला हो।
I would like to say that in our view it's a weak and inadequate law. In some parts, some sections are even dangerous for the fight against corruption, and therefore we have listed out a series of recommendations which we, as Aruna has already mentioned, will take up with the parliamentary committee. और हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हम ये सरकार के सामने भी रखें और पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी के सामने भी रखें। पर हमारा ये सोच नहीं है कि ये इतना गया बीता बिल है कि इसको हम इसके बात ही नहीं कर सकते और इसको निकालना पड़ेगा और नया बिल लाना पड़ेगा। हम सोचते हैं कि ये इसमें मुश्किल आते हैं, पर जो कि पहला बिल था सरकार का जो फरवरी में आया था, उससे ये बिल कहीं बेहतर है। It's a great improvement on the February bill that the government had thought about, and we think that there is hope to improve it further, as Aruna has already mentioned, in front of the parliamentary committee and the government, and persuade them and convince them of these points. हम ये भी कहना चाहते हैं कि अगर पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी की बात भी हो जाए और सरकार से भी बात हो जाए और फिर भी ऐसा कानून बने जो हमको लगे कि बेकार है, उस वक्त फिर हम भी आंदोलन करेंगे। हमारा ये सोच है कि उनको अब ग्रुप बी ग्रुप सी ऑफिसर्स जो हैं उनका जो करप्शन है उसके अगेंस्ट कंप्लेंट सुनने दीजिए, कुछ तो डायरेक्टली और कुछ अपेलेट अथॉरिटी में। तो ये हमारा सुझाव है। पहले तो हमको लगता है कि प्रधानमंत्री जो है वो लोकपाल के दायरे में आने चाहिए। द प्राइम मिनिस्टर शुड बी कवर्ड अंडर द लोकपाल बिल। हम ये कहते हैं कि ठीक है, हम ये नहीं चाहते कि रोज रोज प्रधानमंत्री के अगेंस्ट कोई कंप्लेंट हो, सरकार का काम ही रुक जाए। Therefore, we have suggested 2 or 3 specific safeguards. One is we have said that only when the whole bench of the Lokpal decides that there is sufficient ground to investigate the Prime Minister, it will then refer this matter to a full bench of the Supreme Court, which will also determine there is sufficient ground. Only then an investigation will be launched. Number 2, we've said it will not be for vicarious responsibility. हम प्रधानमंत्री के साथ उनके किसी मंत्री ने या सरकार ने कुछ गड़बड़ करी है इसलिए उनके ऊपर हम शिकायत कर रहे हैं, वो नहीं हो सकता। It will not be for vicarious responsibility, but only things that the Prime Minister has done himself or herself. हमने ये भी कहा है कि कुछ ऐसी चीजें हो सकती हैं नेशनल सिक्योरिटी के बारे में, फॉरेन अफेयर्स के बारे में, जहाँ के it might not be in the interest of the public and the nation that these issues come out publicly. कि अभी इस पे चर्चा और होनी चाहिए, पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी में होनी चाहिए, पार्लियामेंट में होनी चाहिए और लोगों के बीच होनी चाहिए। हम ये भी नहीं कह रहे कि हमारा जो सोच है वो ठीक है और अब सरकार को यही सोच लेना है। आज हमने सुना कि इंडिया अगेंस्ट करप्शन में कहा गया है, मैंने खुद टीवी पे देखा है कि सरकार को ट्यूसडे तक अपना बिल निकाल के जन लोकपाल बिल पार्लियामेंट में डालना पड़ेगा। और अगर जन लोकपाल बिल में 1-2 वो सरकार छोटे छोटे चेंजेस करना चाहती है तो वो कर सकती है, पर अन्ना जी से उसकी परमिशन लेनी पड़ेगी।
And I think that the government has made a great mistake in feeling that it can repress and suppress dissent. And I think that it has succeeded in doing it when people are poor, when they are, when somebody is fighting in Moscow or somewhere else. It has not succeeded in doing it because the middle class is powerful and because all of you are with them. But I think there's a larger lesson that we need to take, that any dissent by disadvantaged people, and the poorer and the weaker the person is, must be protected as long as it is peaceful. So I think that is one lesson that we need to take from all that has happened. कि गरीब इंसान जब अपनी रोजी रोटी के लिए, अपने ज़मीन के लिए, एक बेहतर समाज के लिए, छुआछूत के खिलाफ लड़ता है, तो उसको अधिकार होना चाहिए जब तक कि वो हथियार नहीं उठाए, और उस अधिकार को हमें सुरक्षित रखना चाहिए, हमें अच्छा लगे या नहीं लगे। ये सरकार के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी सवाल है। पर मैं मानता हूँ कि उतना ही ज़रूरी सवाल है कि हम लोग जो सरकार के बाहर हैं, हाउ डू वी डील विद डिसएग्रीमेंट। और मुझे लगता है कि वहाँ भी एक इंटॉलरेंस दिख रहा है कि हम ही सही हैं और बाकी सब गलत है। आज जो हम लोग यहाँ बैठे, हम लोग सब गलत हो सकते हैं। सो आई थिंक गवर्नमेंट saying that only parliament has the right to pass a law is wrong, because labor laws, against violence against women, anti-untouchability laws, all these laws came because of people's struggles, the right to information law. So people have the right to say. But likewise, parliament is the place where all of this has to get resolved, and we have to use that and trust it. And if we lose trust in parliament, then we are going in for a very, very dangerous moment in India's democracy. And I think that in the end, all of us need to be more respectful of diverse views. Last thing I'd like to say, I really feel, I worry about the lakhs of people who are said to be on the streets in different parts of the country, because they've come here with a dream of a better India, of a more caring government, of more justice, of more compassion, of a more equal society. Where are those dreams going to go if we are going to reduce it to one issue on which one view has to prevail? Where will this larger debate? So let us deepen democracy, deepen our diverse views, deepen debate, and struggle together for a better India.